fun. Let me catch up on comments. Let's see. We got Dave Lowe in the house. What up, Dave? Darren, how's it going? Hi, twice. You guys, I am in the middle of nowhere again in an undisclosed desert lake. I got the microphone hooked up, so let me know if you can't hear me. I wanted to do the live stream as close to sunset as I could, so it wasn't too hot, and so I wasn't, cooking, but I still had decent light. So here we are, um, an undisclosed desert lake, as I said. However, if you guess it, I will be honest. Dave, you're not allowed to say anything. What's up, Brian? 5x5. Yeah, 5x5. What's up, dude? How you doing, Kaleidoscope? Zag's been chasing. Let me show you. Zag has been chasing lizards for the last couple hours with this long leash I got for her, so she can actually be roaming and be safe. That's some bullshit. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell anybody where I am, but if you guess it, I'll be honest. Yeah. Ugh. Find any shard in the desert lately? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What do you mean? I find any shard. Yeah, but where in Arizona? Where do you think I am? Sultan. I don't know where that's at. You can't just guess a state. You got to be more specific. Just lit one up. This will be my last one for the day. You found a bag of shard last year. So yeah, Alicia and I did actually find a bag of meth at the hot springs in Slabs. No, I haven't found any more. It was a while ago that I found it. It might have been 2 years ago, but all we did, it was on the ground, and all we did is put it up somewhere so a dog couldn't get to it, because we didn't want a dog to get to it. So Awatuki area. I don't know where that's at either. Shit, I might be in Awatuki area, Terry. I couldn't honestly tell you where that's at. So shit, I might be close. You never know. Hey, you guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to do that part. That's a thing. That's totally a thing. Don't forget to do it. It's about time for a haircut, huh? I'm getting all these curly cues. I just never know what to do with my hair. No dogs on meth. Yeah, I'd prefer that. They're not supposed to do it. We aren't either. But at least we can consent to it. Dogs can't. Rasta Billy says, yo, 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 bless up my family. Bless up. How about we smoke up? Sometimes they tell you to stop and smell the flowers, but sometimes the move is to stop and smoke the flowers. Sometimes that's just the move. It's pretty out here. You guys, who saw the Aurora Borealis last night? Did anyone else see it? Did anyone else see the Northern Lights? I gotta be honest with you, I have been to Alaska before and have still never seen the Northern Lights in my entire life. I've been all over the world. I've been to all 50 states. I've been to several countries, like 9, 10 different countries, never seen the Northern Lights until last night. And I was driving in the desert, and at the last minute, I just decided to um, drive out into the middle of the desert, like off of the highway, and I took this dirt road like 5 miles away from the highway, and it ended in this like federal recreation area with a camp, or not a camp, but like just a cement table, like they have at campgrounds. And it was just me. There was no one around for miles, miles. And sure enough, I couldn't sleep, and I woke up and I looked out. I woke up to go pee, and I went outside and I looked while I was peeing, and I just saw the sky was just pink. And I was like, oh yeah, the northern lights. I figured I would be too far south to see it. But man, I could see it. It was all the way from the northwest to the northeast, and it just lit up the sky. It was fantastic. I posted a picture of it on my community page. If you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and see it. But that was my first time ever seeing the northern lights, and I straight up stopped, and I had to stay outside for the next hour just watching them and feeling small and having an existential crisis. It was great. It was amazing. It's one of those days where you're like, shit, I should have done acid. Let me pick up on these comments. Just hit the like. Thanks, Terry. Hit that like button. Rostabilly, yes, indeed. Oop, shit. Dropped my joint. Terry says, saw a jackass feed shrooms to his dog on pizza. It wasn't funny. Yeah, that's definitely not fucking funny. I can't believe a donkey would even do that. I missed it. Everyone said they could see it here in Colorado. Yeah, I'm farther south than that, I believe, where I was last night, and I could see it. You might be able to see it tonight, so says the news. So if you missed it last night, highly, highly encourage you to try to see it tonight. When I caught it, it was like 11 o'clock, and it seemed like it started to dissipate, but I was also just getting tired, so I went to bed. But I stayed up for like an hour, maybe two. We did not super bright, but we did. I'm from Illinois by STL. I don't know where STL is, but yeah, Illinois. There's a beautiful display of the northern lights in the UK last night. We're on the East Coast. It was so beautiful. It was I've never ever seen it before. Like I said, that was the first time, and I'd say I'm decently traveled, well traveled maybe. Some would say, some wouldn't, but I've never seen them, and last night was pretty spectacular. It was an accident. I didn't even mean to. I didn't mean to be in the middle of nowhere. I didn't mean to wake up late at night or not be able to sleep. The universe just gave it to me, and it was cool. It was really cool. Intellectual Curiosity says, hey Zig, I saw it looked it looked so much better in photos. Hard to see with the naked eye here in Stanwood. I could see it just fine with the naked eye. My photos did turn out maybe a little bit better than it, that's just how photos are these days. But I could see it. So like I said, the whole northern sky was just lit so bright up, and it was like pink and red. Absolutely spectacular. I did not regret waking up. I'm out here at this camp spot. Oh, my squishmallow. Alicia gave that to me. I'm out here at this camp spot, which is really just a beach spot on this lake. And I was pretty excited when I pulled in, because as you can see, I'll show you. As you can see, right there, there's a vault toilet, right? And I'm like, sweet, a free camp spot with a bathroom. That's awesome. Went up there to use it, and it's locked. So there's a thing. So I don't know why it's even there if it's all locked up. That doesn't really make much sense to me. I almost wanted to credit card the door. You guys aren't too chatty today. What's up? What's everyone burning on? What'd you have for dinner? How was your week? Yeah, no, there's been a couple of guesses, Dave, but no one's been able to guess right. If you scroll up, you'll see someone just randomly guessed Arizona. No one was more specific than that. If you can name this lake out here, then I will give you a crisp high five, like a mental one. The coast of Washington got a great view. Yeah, I bet it did. It was farther north. Terry says, beautiful there. Oh, how's the van after all the work? Hope it lasts. So, the van still needs some work, but it's way better than it was. First of all, it was leaking fuel all over the place, and it wasn't just like a little bit of fuel. It was leaking a lot of fuel. So that actually is fixed. And then what's up James Brooks? What was I saying? Shit. Oh, the van. Yeah. So first I did the brakes and rotors, then we fixed the leak in the gas tank, and then we did the whole front end suspension, the whole thing. Like that's control arms, bushings, tie rods, ball joints, everything. And it's just so much better, but it still needs a motor mount to get done, and um, probably my tires. That's probably a thing that's gonna have to get done soon. In fact, let me look at them. Okay, they're not terrible, but they aren't great either. So yeah, the motor mount, when I go uphill and the engine's working real hard, the van has like a shimmy to it. It shakes. So it really doesn't shake when I'm going faster though, at like 65 and above. But right around 50, it shakes, and then it kind of maybe shakes fast enough that I'm matching the vibration of the van. I don't know. But it's not so bad when you go faster or slower. It's just like when it's working hard, high RPMs, it'll shimmy. Yeah, the trans mount. Some people do call it that too. It's just the one. That's the only one. Bartlett. No, I'm not in Bartlett. Thanks, James. I appreciate that. I'm proud of you too, man. And she's like, how you doing? You look tired. I mean, I've been driving all day. I probably am tired. Lecking gas. Love you too, man. Charlie Kennedy guesses Lake Mead. What do you guys think? Let me show you this lake. For those who have been to Lake Mead, does this look like Lake Mead? I mean, Lake Mead is enormous, so it is kind of a good guess. Dave thinks the shaking is the tires. Maybe. I think it's that. I think it's that motor mount. I'm really hoping it's the motor mount. I really thought it was a suspension, but turns out. Did you get help for a discount? Didn't get a discount. Are you talking about on the mechanic work? No, but I did get a. I mean, I got a good deal. The mechanic was reasonably priced, and he's also letting me make payments, so I, didn't have to pay everything at once, which I couldn't have anyways. Like there was no way I could have. So I still owe him some money, which when I get paid, I'll have to make that right if I can. Just pay towards it anyways, and then I still got to get some work done on the van. So I'm not. sure when I'm going to get the work done on the van. It depends on how much it costs me to get to my ultimate destination where I'm headed. But next month, I am going to be working again. I'm going to be going to Bonnaroo and Electric Forest and working the booths out there at those festivals, and then going back to Oregon, and I could put some more money into the van. Could be the motor mounts. Yeah, I do need to replace one of the motor mounts. Could have busted belts on the tires. No, there's no metal showing. Like the tires are okay. Smoking GDP. Gross. GPD. Mod pizza for dinner. 72-year-old roommate is now telling strangers she hates me and wants me out of her house. That sucks. That's annoying. I couldn't live somewhere where, like, I wasn't completely comfortable. Like, I can't be uncomfortable in my own house. That's not any way to live. I couldn't do that for very long. Joe says you can only go fast. I can go slow, too. It's right around, like, 50 miles an hour that it starts to shiver and shake. Fartsack, my truck vibrates at 55 and over. Love it. No speeding. You might want to get your suspension checked or your tires or something, bro. Mounts cause a clunk in acceleration and deacceleration. They wouldn't cause the van to shake? Thankfully, Terry, you said it's a mount, dude. I've had it happen and just a pain to put in. I watched a video. It looked like it was doable. It looked like something I could pull off. I could do. It's just one motor mount. I've already had it diagnosed. And it's on the bottom, like underneath. It's pretty easy to get to. So it's not like a very difficult one to get to. James says, don't ever become a Mormon. There's no risk of that, my friend. Yeah, it's the easy one to change, exactly. The belts inside the tires can be busted, not show any metal outside. It just makes the car not ride right. It makes it shake when you reach certain miles per hour. Well, maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe I do need tires. I wouldn't be surprised if I need tires, but honestly, what are tires like? Like $600? It might as well be $1 million. Like, it would take me like 4 months to change each tire one at a time, if that was all. Like, I've explained this before. I only get $1,000 a month, right? And sorry, something else popped into my head. I only get $1,000 a month, but I have that down to a science, like how to travel and survive off of $1,000 a month. I have it down to a science. But when you like throw in a tire on there or mechanic work, it just throws the whole equation out of whack. And so it just fucking sucks. But thankfully, big shout out to Chuck. I got some help with the what is it, the alignment. I got the alignment done, which really needed it after we did the suspension. The alignment was way off. Yes, sir. I like my freedom that we fought for. Hoorah. I drive pretty slow too, Fartsack. I usually drive pretty slow, but the speed limit all day has been 70, so I've been going 70. Good night, Rossabilly. Intellectual curiosity. That's why I've been building out my van this week. Fuck yeah, dude. Safe travels. Are the tires off balance? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. Probably. I got the alignment done, and I got the brakes done. I don't know. I haven't even dug that deep into the tires. I'm just happy that there's tread on them, to be honest with you. Yeah, Dave, we could rotate the tires, right? That'd be easy. I could get that done. Unexpected circuit. Joe says I had same problem left side. It was off balance. Terry says you get food stamps right and medical if not Navet, I'm pissed. No, I don't get food stamps. But I do get medical. They just make it very difficult to do medical. It takes, a couple of months to see a doctor. And if I leave the area that my VA is registered at, then I can only use the ER, the emergency room. I have to go back to whatever area I'm registered at. And it's not just like you can just go anywhere and get your health care, go see a primary care physician or anything. You have to stay in one area. And right now I'm registered in the Las Vegas area because I go back there a lot. So that's where I'm registered out of. And to get health care anywhere else, like I have to go to an emergency room. So no, my medical isn't that great. But no, I don't get food stamps. James Brooks says, I almost died last year. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful you're alive too. I almost died last year also, dude. You guys saw that. I had a heart attack last year, and it was right after I found out about Spider and the stress that I was in. And I think the elevation where I was at up in Taos, it's like 8,000 feet, 8,500 feet. So I think that had a lot to do with it too. In fact, that was one of the first things the doctors asked in the emergency room. It was like, did you just move here? And I was like, yeah, I did. Sorry, Zach's stuck, and I'm trying to get her unstuck. What did you do? That's the worst part about having a real long leash, is that they can get it wrapped up and stuff. There you go. Also, you guys, tomorrow is the last day that, so YouTube, when they pay you from the 13th to the 12th, the 13th to the 12th, the 13th to the 12th, and then you get paid. And you can't get paid unless you have $100. And this month, I have $99. So I don't think I'll be getting my YouTube money this month. Yeah, just $1 short. So next month I'll get, double payment. Let me catch up on comments here. Have bad wheel bearings, can make it shake too. Just replace the entire front end, dude. The whole thing. Wheel bearings, ball joints, control arms, like everything. Go to Mexico and come back and get your debit card from government with 10 grand on it. Yeah, I wish that would be true. VA doesn't give a fuck about us veterans, but I'm glad you are alive. And for Spider, I'm glad for both as well. Glad he is where he belongs. Let's see. Need to find Zag's water bowl. I've gotten 8 teeth pulled last month. Jesus, that sucks, man. Are you going to be getting some dentures? Is that the move? Is that the plan? Zag, where's your water bowl? I think if I ever get dentures, I'm doing it in Mexico. I've been to Mexico and back, and no one ever gave me no money. I feel like I just cleaned out my van, and I need to do it again. It's such a small space that it gets messy really fast. You getting partials? That's dope. That's cool. Let's see here. Take a bio break and take care of the doggo. This is a decent camp spot. And if it wasn't so hot out here, I would have stayed at the camp spot I was at last night too. It didn't have a lake, which I don't know if the lighting in the video is showing the lake, but it did have a sand dune, which was pretty cool. I don't know how to like block that out so it. There it is. Just have to get out of the frame. I gotta get out of the frame. Yep. It had some pretty good scenery. It just didn't have water. And it was like I was completely alone. Here, there's a couple of campers over here. But where I was at last night, I was 5 miles from the closest human being. Say you need some water. And here, I am probably, I would say, I think an hour, maybe 30 minutes actually, from the closest town, which is good because I'm getting low on water. What's up, Daryl? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, dude. Yeah, Zag, drink up. The immigrants come over and they get phone card and debit card till their court date for asylum comes up. On that debit card, they get thousands on it every month. A lot of people have shown up with different videos talking about them once they get over here. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. I don't care, honestly. I don't care. I'm of the mindset that the government should stay the fuck out of it. It's none of their business if I want to hang out with someone or hire someone or house someone that is from 45 minutes north of where I hang out in Slab City, where I live most of the time. Like, it's none of Uncle Sam's business what I'm doing with my life. None of their fucking business. So, that's how I feel about it. I'm so sick of the government just micromanaging everything, including like who's allowed in America. Our country is supposed to be the one that allows immigration. Like, that's the fucking point of America, dude. That's like the literal point of it, engraved into stone on the Statue of Liberty. Give me your poor, your tired, your huddled masses yearning to be free. And sometimes people are just like, no. And that's just not American. Sorry, but we are all humans. Exactly. It's none of the government's fucking business what I'm doing with my life, or who's coming to hang out with me, or who I hire. Hi, Alicia. I usually don't talk politics because it's like so divisive, but you brought it up. I don't think anybody has the right to tell anyone what they can do or where they can go. I only brought it up because he was in the military and they should give them money, and if anyone should get it. I do get $1,000 a month from the military. I do get health care. I feel like you're right. I should get more, but that doesn't. It's a different. Like, they're not taking from veterans. Like, they're not. And it's just an easy argument to make. Like, take care of veterans first. But if they wanted to take care of veterans, they would. Like, they've got the budget for it. But veterans represent less, or military, the active duty military represents less than 1% of the population. Veterans and their immediate families, or the people that care about those veterans, their loved ones, represent about 5% of the population. They just don't have a voice. Nobody really gives a shit. Like, that's the reality of it. Like, nobody really gives a shit about veterans. So like, I wish they did. But, like, let's be completely honest. If we were gonna get taken care of, like, we would. Like, there's nothing stopping anyone. There's two things people fight about over religion and politics. I tend not to fight. I'm not fighting. I tend not to argue. I can argue. We can have a friendly debate. I've sat down with people who are very like big government. They want communism. They're socialists. They want very big government, and I'm quite the opposite of that. um, and we've had like logical, respectful debates that weren't, it was passionate, but it wasn't angry, and it was fine. I've got great friends that have very different political views than me, religious views than me. It's just a matter of like practicing having those conversations respectfully, and we don't do that anymore because it's the internet and everyone has a voice and nobody wants to listen to anyone else respectfully, and so it just ends up being like some big shit show online. But if you can catch someone face to face who is of the same like moral mindset, where we're not here to like bully each other, we're here to have a conversation, and like maybe I'm wrong and maybe you're wrong, or maybe we're both right for certain people, but um we're all just sitting here spinning our own little webs in our own little universes. Everyone gets offended easily nowadays. I think people have always gotten offended easily. Like, I honestly do. Like, people have always gotten offended. The boomers aren't exactly like innocent. They had to have the National Guard escort minorities into their schools because they didn't want to go to school with black people. So like it's every generation has their struggles. Not that they are taking anything, just the money they give away could go to them people. Yeah, but it won't. If it doesn't go to them, it's not going to veterans. Like, it's not going to. And the other option is we let these people like not be a part of the economy, and that's worse. Like, let them be a part of the economy. It's stimulating. It's literally like they're spending money, and they go buy groceries at the grocery store, and they maybe they pay rent, whatever. They're spending their money that they're getting from the government, sure, but like they're already taking that money from us. Like, they're taking it anyways. What's up, Darren? James says anarchy. I'm not I'm not an anarchist, but I can definitely like feel I feel the anarchists, like I feel them, but it never works. Like, people naturally form governments. We don't do it on purpose. It just happens. Like, you out of the group will pick a leader or two or five, and you trust them, and it works great when it's small groups. It works wonderful. All those socialist countries out there that are very successful are also very small. America is enormous, and it's too big to have any form of government that's everyone's going to be like, yep, this is working, this is it, because there's 400 million people in our country. Like, it's never, there's no form of government that works. But I believe that we have a good idea is having 50 different forms of government, all falling under one moral compass, one flag, one economy, in order to, maintain our independence and our freedom. But you have 50 different options of how you want to be governed. The only problem with that is the federal government is in control of what the states do. So there's my rant. James says, I'm not saying I'm an anarchist. Yeah, no, a lot of people have lumped me in with anarchists before. I could hug an anarchist. I get it. I totally understand, but I don't think that there is such a thing. I don't think that anarchy is real. I think it's just an idea. Like, any anarchist society that you're ever going to find, somebody's going to have a big stick. Like, that's the problem. You're always going to have someone who's got a big stick. And that's what makes anarchy fail, because, once you have someone who comes in with a big stick, starts telling you what to do, now you have a form of government. You have totalitarianism. You have a dictatorship. Alicia. Alicia's way up there, but hi, girl. How you doing? James says, I miss seeing you and watching your videos. You're a wise man. I don't, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I don't know. My idea of how we should be governed probably wouldn't make everyone happy either. So, you know. But I'm not changing anything. I'm just sitting out here in a van, and I have a lot of time to just sit and think and smoke weed. So, but the majority of my adult life has been working for the government. And now that I've done that and I see where the money goes and how it's spent, like just how irresponsibly and frivolous the money is spent. And I've worked on the federal level and the state level, both. And in both public sector jobs that I had, I wasted millions of dollars, like personally wasted it on frivolous stuff that was ineffective for the job that I had. It wasn't actually helping. It was really just an excuse to go somewhere nice or to do something fun, but it was not effective for the job. You just had to throw some training in there to call it, like to make it like sound like they should have spent the money to send you there. I'm the one that had a heart attack and 5 stents put in a month ago, and I just crossed the Continental Divide when I started to get sick. So I definitely think altitude plays into it. It definitely does. Altitude plays into it. It's because the air is thinner, and each breath you're getting less oxygen per breath, so your blood's getting less oxygen, so you have to breathe more and your heart has to work harder in order to get the oxygen throughout your body. And if you have circulatory issues, then it could cause some issues. Alicia says, I'm good in Myrtle Beach and allergies are kicking my ass. That sucks. Take some Claritin, dude. Take Claritin. Alicia, you're allergic to the world. You're allergic to life. Did you know this? You knew this. Intellectual Curiosities guessing Lake Havasu. No, good guess though. That's a decent guess. It does kind of look like Havasu. But I will tell you right now, this is not fed by the Colorado River. I'll give out that hint right now. That is not the Colorado River. It's not fed by the Colorado River. The Colorado River is not attached to this. The water from the Colorado doesn't get to this. So there's your, which would also cut out Lake Mead. This is not Lake Mead. No one's guessed it yet. So I guess I'm just going to be, like I said, if you guess it, I'll be honest. But no one's guessed it yet, so. I changed into my PJs before I started the live stream because I was kind of sick of being in jeans. And I'm way more comfortable than I was. You said it was Lake Mead. What the fuck? No, I didn't. I said, does it look like Lake Mead? Lake Powell is part of the Colorado watershed. Lake Powell gets its water from the Colorado. So nope, not Lake Powell. Another good guess though. Similar terrain. Dave was typing it while I was saying it. It is absolutely beautiful here. It is beautiful. Let me show you. And then there's snow up on those mountains. That's just a small glimpse of it, but that mountain range right there had snow on it for like the last probably 2 hours of my drive. It was beautiful. What's up, Chopper? 561 Chopacity. Where'd you go? Somewhere in the Rockies. Someone's guessing the Rockies, huh? You gotta get more specific. The Rockies covers a lot of states. Shanky guesses Canyon Lake. Everyone's just like throwing out lakes in the area. Dave knows where I am, you guys. So uh, that's why New Mexico, Alamo Lake, Soldier Lake. You guys are getting colder, man. Colder. But look how beautiful it is. Look at that, dude. The sunset behind me over these right there. That's where the sunset. I was gonna drive farther down there because there's this road right here. I was gonna drive farther down there, but the sand gets kind of soft, and I'm not trying to call no tow truck tomorrow. Lake Nunya, that's a good lake. That's my favorite lake. Lake Nunya. Look at that. I really love how textured the mountains look when the sun sets. It's just phenomenal. Like, all those draws going through there. You can see every edge where the water goes down and cut through the rock. I just fucking love it. I remember I was in Hawaii, right? And the part of the island I was on Maui, and the part of the island I was on from the airport to Lahaina, which is the town that burned down, was this like kind of like this, like a desertous, rocky sort of hillside with a bunch of draws in it. And I remember looking at it, thinking how beautiful it was. And I said as much. I was like, wow, that's really pretty. And I was there with my ex-wife and her mother, and her mom was like, I was just thinking about how ugly it was. And that should have been like that should have been how I should have known. Like, that's who raised her and was looking at the world thinking it was ugly. And every time I see like that type of terrain, like this here, like these mountains over here, every time I see that type of terrain, I just think that's phenomenal. Not Pyramid Lake, nope. Maybe there. Maybe that guess. But you had hints, so that's not fair. Yep. Alicia wins a crisp high five. Alicia wins a dick pic. Unsolicited. I know her. I can make that joke. It's okay, you guys. Don't cancel me. But let's be honest. No one's ever really actually been canceled. They've just like had their fans changed. Like their fans shifted to somebody else, a different group of people. Yeah, but you had hints because you knew which direction I was going. So, um, yep. Nobody else knew which direction I was going. Now everyone's Googling that lake. Terry Penny liked my wiener. Linked my wiener? I'm so good. Linked. Dave's. I don't know who Terry Penny is. Is that the other? Isn't there Terry in the chat? Licked. Okay, you and your fat thumbs trying to type on a tiny phone. We need to get you like a keyboard for your phone. I'm not Googling shiz. Where are you at, Brooks? Penny from Slabs. Oh. I know. I think I know who you're talking about. In Colorado, it's pretty here. It is pretty here. um, yeah. I don't know why. Like, there were a ton of spots that I could have camped, but I always go towards the fire pit, right? Like, I always like to find a fire pit and be like, it's like a hearth. And even if another spot might be a little better, well, it doesn't have a fire pit. So I just naturally gravitate towards the fire pit. I'm really hoping to see the Northern Lights again tonight. I saw them last night and it was amazing. Like, just honestly, I'll remember that forever. I've never seen the Northern Lights before, and I got to see them, and that was really, really cool. Also, if you are here and you haven't done it yet, don't forget to smash the like button. So, just so you guys know, right now my goal is to get to Oregon before next month. And if you want to help with that goal, you can send me a super chat right now. If you'd like, you can send me Cashapp, PayPal, Venmo. If you look at the top of the live chat, there is my link tree. If you are watching later and you can't find the live chat, then you can check out the description of this video. And all my links are right there. You can do that now if you want. And, you know, sponsor a gallon of gas. Help a hobo get back on the road. I also have a merch store, which I need to. To be fair, I do need to put a little bit more energy into that. I want to make a Miles of Smiles clothing line, and the graphic software that I need to basically do this the right way, I don't have, and it's kind of expensive for the software. So I would also need to find the power cord for my laptop, which I think I left in Oregon. Which I have my laptop, but the wrong tip. I have a universal laptop power cord, and you exchange each tip out of it that fits different types of laptops. And I think I left the tip for my laptop in Oregon. If I didn't, I might have to buy another one, so that sucks. But in any case, I do want to work on my store, and I want to make a Miles of Smiles line. I think that'd be fun. My brother may have a cord remind me. All right. It's going to have to be a real specific cord because, like, they make them all shapes and sizes. What up, Ketone? How you doing, dude? Welcome to the live stream, bro. You guys got me for another, like, 12 minutes. Gonna hang out for 12 minutes, and I'm going to take off. There's a bunch of bugs already starting to come out because, you know, we're in the middle of nowhere, and there's water, standing water, and there's little tiny gnats I can see all over the place. So, but as the sun goes down, if all these lights are on in my van, it'll just fill up with bugs. So I'm trying to avoid that. So you guys got me for another 12 minutes, and I'm gonna shut myself in here. In fact, I could roll up the windows, right? Meow. Right, meow. As soon as I find my keys. What did I do with the keys? Oh, here they are. Terry says, peaceful here. It is pretty. Everyone sees Dave's wiener known as immune. For those who don't know, Dave actually has a tattoo of a hot dog on his arm. And he goes up to everyone and says, do you want to see my wiener? And everyone does. So far, most people have said yes. And when they say no, he shows them anyways. It's really rude. It's like if Gimli was to get a tattoo of a hot dog, and then like force it on people. For those of you who don't know who Gimli is, you should. You should be ashamed of yourself. By the way, Dave, I met your doppelganger. He would have been like 20 years younger than you, but straight up your doppelganger in a dispensary. And this guy works in Prescott, Arizona, and straight up looks just like you, but like 20 years ago. He still had teeth and stuff. Gollum. Bah. Yeah, Gimli is. I'm not even gonna tell you. Just if you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. It's pretty much like household name, though. I think most people know who Gimli is, except for maybe Alicia. Alicia might not know who Gimli is. In some ways, I am definitely a nerd. So there's that. And it definitely also looks like it's been a minute since somebody had a fire in this fire pit. There's also like this bucket over here, which I'm gonna go check out in a little bit. But somebody left like bags of concrete out here in the desert. Like, that's rude. Yeah, it's just cement. And it rained. It's definitely been rained on, so all the cement is. Oh, I wonder if you can see all these bugs on the backlight of the. Um, you guys can't see all the bugs, can you? Maybe you can. There's so many of them. This is insane. I'm gonna have to like close my van up. Like the whole world is buzzing with these gnats. Your screen is not fuzzy. That is just millions of these little tiny annoying ass little bugs. That's crazy. Speaking of wiener tattoos, I watched Smiling Jack get a snake done on his. Jesus Christ, Jack! I was there for his first tattoo, um, and I could have lived the rest of my life without knowing that he got one on his dick. But like, okay, Jack, that doesn't surprise me, honestly. Pretty sure he's got metal down there too. I really hope that there is. Oh, Zach, you almost made it. You got hops. There you are. Okay. I really hope that. Oh, she wants to be hugged. Look at. Okay. 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 Hi. 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 I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. You're a good girl. Um. I really hope that the Northern Lights comes back tonight, because that was really special. It really was. Hey, that's just me closing the window. You can chill out. Um, dude, that was a lot of bugs, and they're like they're not flying in yet, but they kind of you can tell they're like eyeballing it. They're like, is that light? Is that light right there? Oh, it's still light outside, so I don't have to go in yet, but keep my eye on you. So before the sun goes completely down, I gotta close all this up. I got like a screen right here and a screen and lights from my battery and lights from my speaker, and like I just don't want to have all that. Like 30 pieces of metal, no exaggeration. I couldn't stop staring. I've heard this. I've seen, so from a distance he came out and ran to his car real quick, and I saw like the sun reflecting off some shit down there, so I knew he had metal down there. Good for Jack. Tough, weird old fucker. You guys got me for 5 more minutes. I got some decent donations last time. Don't forget, you guys too can help me out and sponsor Gallon. I've got Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, all of the stuffs. And I would post it if I could. I don't think I can because I'm on my phone. But I can't talk in the chat and live stream on my phone. FY BLM within a mile of you. Dope. That's cool. I'm gonna need that. I'm also gonna, I always tend to like look for spots that like have a free bathroom. Believe it or not, like free bathrooms are totally a thing, especially out here in the West. So campgrounds with a free bathroom or whatever, like bathroom nearby, because I don't know about you guys, but that's the first thing I do when I wake up, and I don't want to have to like stress about my wake up. It's nice to know that I got something waiting for me besides like a bag. If I got enough privacy, like I'll dig a hole, but yeah, I'll have to check that out. My precious. It's so many bugs. It's so pretty though. All right, I'll leave this open for a second because I want to show you guys the view. Nope. Don't mind me. Just getting the camera perfect. In fact, if you want to find my links, it's pinned at the top of the live chat right now. I also just recently added my social media onto my link tree, my Facebook. So you can find that there. If you guys want to chat me up, you can send me a Facebook message. Isn't that pretty? Don't mind the dog food in the shot. Zag gets the good stuff. I got 3 videos I've finished filming. Well, 2 videos I've finished filming. One I'm in the middle of filming. So as my videos come out, I'm going to be a little bit behind. It's going to seem like continuity. If you follow my live streams, it's going to seem like the continuity isn't there. But some people don't follow my live streams. They just follow my videos. So anyways, I've got to get the editing done, which I don't know if I'll stay here all day tomorrow or not. This is a pretty decent spot. Or if I'll just boogie on and keep going where I'm going. We'll see. Yeah, Dave, I did go to the place we talked about. That was pretty cool. That'll be in the video. If you get bored, watch Fowler's, Makers, and Mischief. He was alone. He was on Alone. It's pretty cool. What is that? Fowler's Makers and Mischief. Is that on YouTube? Got badass fast Wi-Fi here. Believe it or not, where I'm at right now has really good Wi-Fi. Like it, look at the stream. It's coming in. It looks good. Hell yeah, Dave. You guys might be seeing Dave Lowe in some of my videos pretty soon. Also, if you guys look at my subscribers, I have had the goal of getting to 3,000 subscribers for close to a year now. Like that last 1,000 I've got from 2,000 to 3,000 subscribers, I have been like just clawing my way there. And I'm at 2.99 thousand subscribers. I am so close to hitting that goal that I've had for a year. So if you want to help me and you don't want to sponsor a gallon of gas, what you can do is pick the favorite video that I've ever done that you like and share it to your Facebook, share it to your Instagram, share it to your YouTube if you have people following you. That would get like more eyes on my channel. That helps me so much. Um, so I do have, like I said, 3 videos I need to finish editing. 2 of them are done filming, and I'm partially done editing one. And then I got to finish filming one of them, and I will post it. So I got a lot of like YouTube work to do whenever I get to where I'm going. I'm gonna probably post up there for a week or 2. We'll see. Before I mosey on down the road. Makery and Mischief on YouTube. Bushcrafting Living. Another one is Greg Ovens on YouTube. I do be liking some bushcraft stuff. I probably have seen Makery and Mischief. I'm curious. I've watched a lot of bushcrafting stuff. I wish that my back could let me do some of the stuff that they do. It's really impressive. I would love to be able to help out, but I don't think I could do it all alone like some of these guys do. But anyways, you guys had me talk over for 3 minutes, but that's okay. I'll see you guys next time. As always, miles of smiles.